13, and it was kind of like you just want to get through it. You want to get through the holes, play quick, honestly. And the rain delay was called right when my group was walking up to 18. Came in, came back out, played one hole, and just glad we were able to get it in yesterday and not this morning.
So I got lucky. I think it's reflected by my score. So we teed off at, I think, 11:50 or so. So we were done before the heavy stuff started, but I stuck around and watched the lead and chase finish up, and they were getting dumped on pretty hard.
You know, it's definitely tough mentally to stay in it, tough to stay loose, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, and everybody had to deal with it. Some of us had a few holes, some had a lot more holes to finish up, but you know, you just got to get back out there and keep grinding.
And welcome back to Gatekeeper Media's coverage of the Lost Valley Open 2020, presented by Discmania and Birdie Disc Golf. I am joined here with Dustin Keegan. My name is Steve Braud. I'm the course designer as well as TD of the event. Dustin, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing great. This is an exciting final round coming ahead, so let's get to the action.
Yeah, we had some really good golf played so far. Simon Lizotte has a lead and an advantage right now. A little bit of a different scenario back at the Steel Club today with no severe weather as a threat, really good conditions, not a whole lot of wind, so we're expecting to see some really exciting stuff today.
Yeah, Simon at 23 under for the event. He's got a 6-stroke cushion over Fish, 10 strokes over myself, and Robert.
Yeah, Robert, a local pro that has moved up to the lead card, so that's exciting to see. And then on the chase card, we have Kyle, who is sticking with it here at 13 down, Steve Brinster, Dylan Horst, and Devin Frederick.
All right, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, we got, as you can see there, we've got 6-mile-per-hour winds, which up at the Steel Club is not bad at all. With the open holes, it's nice to have calm conditions to be able to kind of navigate through the course pretty easily.
Yeah, it was a perfect day today. Maybe a little hot, but other than that, flawless golf weather.
All right, and Kyle teeing off first on the chase card, and hole number 1 is a tough way to start. You've got to kind of choose what you're going to do. Either you're going to get very aggressive and go for the birdie, putting the hazard into play, or you're going to lay this thing up and just kind of take the easy par.
Yeah, Kyle has plenty of power, so let's see what he goes with here. Well, that's a good line.
A really safe spot over there. You can still get aggressive with the putt, but you kind of take that hazard out of play, although he got pretty close to that hazard.
Yeah, that's circle's edge. That's nice. Brinster lining up.
I'd be shocked if he's not trying to pin this.
Oh, that's the height you're looking for. Oh, wow. Look at that shot.
Perfect drive. Perfect way to start his final round here. Let's see if Steve can create some magic today. And then Dylan, who has one of the best forehands in the game, also has plenty of power on the backhand to get there, though, as well.
Well, that's a good line. That's the height you're looking for. Oh, just not enough carry, and that will be in the hazard.
So you end up playing from that hazard as opposed to taking it back. You play from where it actually is sitting in the hazard with a 1-stroke penalty. And here's Devin Frederick. He's been the best local pro that we've had in the area for a long time. Plays a really nice, safe shot, just knowing what he was doing there and not trying to get too aggressive. And he still has a good opportunity for birdie.
Oh, definitely running it. Whoa! Unreal putt there by Devin. Wow.
I expect nothing less. Great putt, Devin.
Yeah, let's rewind that.
Just the shape of that putt is perfect. I mean, it can't get any better than that.
Dead center, middle of the pole. Yeah, no doubt.
Nice and low.
What a way to start your final round.
No chance of spitting out. And here's Dylan. Oh, man.
Oh, no. The disaster on hole 1 right there.
Yep. And more than likely, well, he is going to just putt it from back just a little bit. Maybe a little better footing. And
salvages the double bogey with the good putt there.
But that's the danger of hole 1 at the Steel Club. Is it's certainly, we've seen it multiple times during coverage of people rolling back into there. And Kyle just not taking advantage of a really good drive, but he'll have a tap in par.
Yeah, not too bad. Oh, beautiful drive and putt there by Steve. Easy 2. That's how he wanted to start his round off.
Really good birdie. Devin with a really good birdie there as well. Dylan, unfortunately, found that hazard twice, which is tough to do on your drive and then on the putt as well. So as you can see, you want to stay out to the right. You want to avoid the pine trees on the left-hand side. It kind of blocks you from playing that immediate safe shot. And then just a killer hill. You got to watch how that disc lands and the way that you throw this approach shot. But as I said, it's either you get aggressive or you play a smart shot and you try to just go ahead and take the par.
All right, here we go. The man of the hour. Let's see what Simon can do coming in with a 6-stroke lead.
This should be exciting. This is right in Simon's wheelhouse to put this in the basket.
Oh, just like the round 1, a little wide, but plenty of distance. Oh, what a bad break.
He found the hazard. That's 2 for 2 for Simon teeing on this hole where he found the hazard. And he made the putt last time, so we'll have to see whether or not he can do that again.
Yeah, this hole is surprisingly uphill. It doesn't look like it is on camera too much, but there's a drastic slope, so you really need to get the height to get it up into the green. Andrew Fish.
Yeah, I feel like you need to throw a 425-foot shot in order to get to the basket there. But what a shot by Fish.
Perfect. Now, wow, look at that. He's coming to play with Simon in the hazard.
Yeah, immediately putting pressure on Simon. Simon's going to have to feel like he has to make that putt, even though he has a 6-stroke lead at this point. That would bite into it really quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to make up for my round 1 mistake of going a little too wide.
Yeah, round 1, you kind of found the hazard where Simon is, and you did leave that outside, but it's coming back nice.
Oh, just 1 foot short. Hit the top of the lip, rolled back into the hazard.
And here's Rob. Rob has been playing in this area for a good amount of, not that long, but man, is he working hard on his game, and it shows. Being able to make lead card in this field is incredible. And he puts that out pretty wide, but doesn't look like he's going to be in jeopardy of the hazard. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. It looked like it caught a corner there, but we'll have to see. So here's hole 2, Steve's drive. He's trying to pump something up and crash into these trees on the right-hand side, which is really good. I mean, that's a decent shot. He should be able to get a look at the basket from there.
Yeah, another extremely uphill shot. So you really got to over-exaggerate your anhyzer to have it carry. See, if you don't get it over, then it fades out like Devin, and he's going to have a tough second shot.
That is a very difficult second shot.
Oh, if you have it, this is a really good play. Just power sidearm, just goes right to the gap.
Yeah, the Steel Club is interesting. The first 4 holes of this course, you end up playing uphill. to get yourself to kind of the top of the property. And it's a golf course that was designed by Donald Ross in the 1940s. And as everything started to be cut shorter, it was harder and harder to keep a ball on the fairway because there's so much extreme elevation all over the place.
All right, I got another about 40-footer from the bunker. Save my par.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Great putt.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't want to drop one immediately.
No, it feels really good to get your first putt of the round in, especially one from distance. That just sets you up for the rest of the round. Simon from a similar distance.
A little bit of low hanging branches there, and my gosh.
Man. Yeah, he was.
That was so close to going back in the hazard. That would have been pretty bad. So, I mean, a bogey already to start is not what you want.
Yeah,
and especially knowing the fish is sitting right there under the basket.
Yeah, so Fish has cut the lead to 4 right off the get-go. This is about to get exciting.
We're only on hole 1. It's already starting. Yeah.
All right, Rob will tap in his par.
Okay, good. So he was not out of bounds there. I was afraid that he caught the corner of that bunker. The actual hazard is pretty big.
Yeah,
on
he
hole
was
1.
just short of it.
So here, we'll see an approach shot on number 2, and you can see how dramatically uphill this is.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow, Dylan making that look really easy.
Yeah, this is an old logging trail. You can see from where Devin ended up with his drive on the flat there, he didn't have... with a really good shot, but he just couldn't make it all the way up to the basket to have a decent look for birdie. It's tough to get up there. Even where Steve is here, it's a tough birdie putt.
Circle edge. I really love how stoic Steve is before he putts.
Yeah.
He just really focuses in. Boom. Perfect putt there.
Yeah, really good putt. Had to go through the trees there a little bit, dealing with some footing issues, and you can see Kyle's footing here. It's not the easiest. Oh, man.
2 inches short.
It looks like Dylan for his birdie here. Yeah, very good. Getting the birdie on 2 is nice. You walk away from 2 kind of feeling really good about getting a birdie. Devin's going to tap in his par. And these guys are working the course here. Walking away without any overstrokes here is good.
Yeah.
So taking a look at hole 2, you really have a plateau up top with this tee pad that you want to land on. Whether you are deep or not, there's plenty of gaps. You just want to put something up there on the flat because that'll give you the footing you need to get up this hill to the basket for your birdie attempt.
Yes. Yeah, there's one branch you got to deal with off the tee, but other than that, it's pretty wide open.
And Fish trying the roller again. He didn't get it to turn over last round, but it looks like this is a little bit better. It's going to move to the right and put himself in a position to get up there. So good shot out of Andrew.
Yeah, that was perfect. I'm going fairway driver, turnover, just trying to crash the trees.
Yeah, but you got enough turn on it that's going to be in a really good spot. You actually have more of the meat of the gap going up that trail.
Yeah, I couldn't have placed it in a better spot. Rob, a little lower of a line, but he's got the turn and the speed.
That's incredible.
That's in the trees. That was really good.
He was flirting with that first stuff. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. And Simon...
Oh, Simon just throwing and rolling.
Yeah. I mean, that couldn't have ended up in a better spot for what we just saw off the tee box there.
Simon just throws so hard, you never know.
And here we go, hole number 3, a really controlled hyzer shot. These guys are just trying to get to that short grass, and that's a fantastic shot by Kyle.
Yep, that's the shot. If you don't want to hit the hill, you want to land right there on the flat.
Dylan obviously had some trouble getting his drive off there, but with a really good approach shot looking. We'll see if that stays. It does.
A little deep. That's going to be a really uphill putt. Steve from the rough.
He's got to be laying this up. This is a death putt all day. Just put it underneath the basket and tap in your par because that slope is extreme.
Yep, and Devin, extreme death putt. Oh, See, that's what happens if you don't hit anything.
It's tricky. He actually got lucky that turned left as much as it did. Had it gone straighter, then he would have been all the way down that hill. Dylan with a fantastic par. Like we said, at the Steel Club, you get a lot of these elevated putts, so you just got to be more controlled. You can see the flag waving a little bit, so there's a little bit of wind, but, you know.
Yeah, great putt there by Devin. That's about 28-footer. And Kyle really looking to tap in this birdie.
And he drops to a knee.
It helps when the baskets are low to get to your knee, so you don't really need to change your form. You just putt normally.
Yeah, good putt out of Kyle. Good birdie. Way to stick it right there. Steve with a perfect layup. He's going to tap in his par.
Still a great start, 2 for 3. Now into the birdie stretch.
Yeah, so let's take a look at Simon's approach here. He's throwing a stable putter up the hill on a perfect line.
Yeah, that's textbook. Can't do it any better than that.
No, he's 15 feet staring at it. You've got a great look up that path there.
Yeah, I just need a little flex on it, but got it up close enough. I should be having a 25-footer for birdie.
Yeah, at most. That was still a great shot.
Fish with that ultimate style flick. But
Yep.
Goes a little deep, but he got all the way up there. He should definitely have a putt. Now Rob's just in the trees. He just has a little chip up. That was beautiful played hole.
Great start from Rob. That's going to be a very easy birdie for him. Fish looks like he's really close there as well. So this could be a star frame if you guys can clean these up. Really good drives. All four of you ended up, even with Simon and his slip there was a really good drives up there. He ended up in a good spot.
Yeah, Fish knew he had 6 strokes to make up, so he needs to go full on to catch Simon here.
Yeah, and nobody really in jeopardy of catching Fish for second place at this point, too. He has a pretty good cushion over you guys, so he's kind of stuck in this dead zone of, I can be ridiculously aggressive today and know that I can do what I need to make up strokes.
Exactly.
Simon's just got to maintain with a good birdie there.
Yeah, good star frame from the lead card. That's what you're going to want to see on the final round.
Yeah, so let's take a little bit of a closer look at hole number 3. Really, you've got to just throw a nice controlled straight shot that's going to turn left at the end as a backhanded right-handed player. For the lefty, it's more of a forehand shot. Anything that you're clipping is going to get you in trouble. If you keep it to the right in the high grass, like you saw with Steve, more than likely you're going to lay that shot up. You just have to hit that short grass on that tee pad, and Fish is perfection.
Textbook. Yeah, distance-wise, you might think we should be throwing a mid-range, but it's a lower ceiling, it's slightly uphill, so most of us are throwing a straighter fairway driver. Just trying to land on that short grass up top.
That just made the short grass. Gave you enough there to definitely want to go for that putt.
Yeah, I'm like on the edge of the tester line.
Yeah. A little bit low, but we'll see if it can skip up there, and it does.
Yeah, he luckily hit the path, and now he's looking at about a 28-footer.
But again, that's such a sketchy putt. Even though you're close there, it is really intimidating. Simon with a picture-perfect shot as well. Hit the pole.
Oh, see
Stop.
that?
Stop.
Just like mine round 1.
Wow, right into the high grass down there, probably 25 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
But
once you hit that hill, it just starts rolling.
yeah, I mean, he had just too much on it. So hole 4, we'll see whether or not these guys can clean up some putts. Hole 4 is a straightforward hole. The goal is just to get as close as you can to make a birdie putt, and it's a little bit harder than it seems.
Kyle from Circle's Edge, just a touch short. That uphill really gets you.
It's more frustrating to miss that putt low because you know you have that backstop.
Yeah.
So you know you can be aggressive on the height.
This is the most straightforward, hardest hole I've ever played.
Yeah.
For some reason, just birdies are just not easy,
No.
and it's just right there.
Yeah. And here's Steve. Let's see if Steve can convert and keep moving.
Oh, this is for par.
Oh, this is for par.
Oh. Steve's looking to drop a stroke after that good start. He's not going to be very happy with that.
He was happy with this hole after the first round. He canned a 100-plus footer down the hill in the first round, so that's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Put my foot down, and I need a marker.
Let's see what Simon's looking at here.
Oh, yeah, Simon had no mini.
Where the disc was.
He had to borrow my mini a couple times this tournament. Out of all the discs Simon has, of course, he doesn't have a mini.
No. Yeah, but as long as you mark it. So let's see if Simon can convert the birdie here.
Yeah, this is about 28 to 30 feet. Slightly side hill.
Knowing Fish is sitting right next to the basket. And he can't do it.
Just left side. There we go. Fish takes another stroke on him to cut the lead to 3.
3 strokes and 3 holes Fish is picking up here. Hopefully as Fish converts that short putt, but I don't see him having a problem with that. Let's see if Rob decides to give this a bid, and he does not. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
You can't blame him for that.
Yeah, if you're not feeling it, just lay it up. I knew I'm pressing, so I have to run everything. Just didn't commit fully, but got a lucky break just to sit.
Yeah, today the umbrellas are out for the sun more than they're out for the rain. Because
Yeah.
it was nice out.
It was nice.
It was good weather. It was a little bit hot. And Fish is perfect through 3.
There we go. Just what he was looking for. We all clean up our pars, move on to hole 4.
So hole number 4, as we just talked about, one of the hardest, more straightforward holes that you're going to find. It's really about getting the disc on the right angle out of your hand and playing the shot. Spiking it in might not work because you have that downhill slope. It may end up too far left. So it's tricky. You've got to figure out what's comfortable for you and getting it to land the right way. And it's kind of out of that forehand range for most golfers.
Yeah, it says 354, but it plays at least 400.
Yep.
Fish going right at it. That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's probably 20 feet from the basket.
Trying to follow Fish's line. It just didn't get it flat enough up that hill. And kind of fades out to about circle's edge. Ooh, that's the flatness you're looking for. That was a perfect shot by Rob.
Yeah, just a little bit
just a touch
short.
short. Yeah.
That's the common theme, is just being in that just circle's edge, outside of circle's edge short, thinking that when you let go of it, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Simon definitely was short last round, and he does almost the same thing. You know, he's just short and left just a touch.
Yep. All right, hole 5. That's our hardest hole on the course, so these guys are really hoping to just get par.
That made it. That was a good shot by Kyle. You definitely don't want to go deep behind the basket here.
Mm-hmm.
Steve ended up, obviously, in that shul on the left, but not too deep into that. So he probably tried to play the roller again.
Oh, get off the green. Oh,
no.
no.
Out of bounds on the green.
Costly mistake there. Devin trying to show him how to do it.
And he rolls down
just
the
a
hill.
little too aggressive. And there's the green for hole 5.
Yeah,
showing
shows you
its
how
teeth.
Man, this is the hardest par 3.
Wow, Dylan has a birdie putt,
And lays
but
it up.
just lays it up. Smart.
All right.
After watching all that, just take your par and move on.
And we'll see where Steve plays this from. Good, because I knew that he had crossed, it looked like, inbounds at the end of that green. So good for him to be able to play it from there and not the other side of the green.
Yeah, that's a stroke saver, and he makes a good putt.
Yep.
Cleans up the bogey, minimize the damage. Kyle for par. Yeah, right in the heart. After a couple misses early, he looks to have the putter going. Wow, Devin rolled so far. It's got like a 60-footer coming back.
All right, so he's gonna take the bogey. Unfortunately, you don't expect that when you get close enough to be able to pitch up. You don't expect to be 45 feet down the hill, but this is a tricky green. I mean, that's part of the reason that we put the basket there this year was just because of how perfect that was.
Yeah.
So back to hole 4. Here's your putt. Oh man,
that one felt so good. Still don't know why that one didn't go in. Hit just a touch left, I suppose. But
yep, it was just left off of the pole.
Simon from just in front of me. He really needs this.
No problem.
Right in the heart. That was a clutch make for Simon. He can't be losing too many strokes to Fish right off the get-go.
Yeah, Fish isn't giving him anything at this point. He is putting the pressure on every single drive that he throws has been really perfect so far. Rob with a really good putt, and he actually got a little bit closer than I thought. I thought he would have been outside circle, but he was inside circle with that. And such a smooth drive, too.
Yeah, good birdie.
And we'll see Fish tapping in his birdie here to just keep this streak going.
Taking the knee, and taps it in for an awesome 4-for-4 start for Fish.
I feel like that was a replay from round 1 where
Yeah.
he walked up, took a knee, and just tapped it in.
Yeah, he had these holes dialed in.
Yeah. So hole number 5, playing as one of the hardest holes on the course. As a matter of fact, there was only one birdie on this hole through the weekend, and that was from Nicholas Aylis. And it's a tough hole. It's tough to get something. I thought there would be more roller attempts going at this basket location, but just wanting to not go OB, we see a lot of just controlled backhand air shots.
Yeah, and just the way the tee pad was formed, it was kind of hard to get the roller angle and get it far enough below that branch that's right in your face.
Yeah, you've got to either decide to go over or under that branch. The majority of the players are going to go under. That way they're not getting the disc too much in the air.
Ah, beautiful looking shot from Rob.
Fantastic drive. Puts it in a great spot.
Yeah, that's the Simon, he really wanted to get this one, so he was going big.
Yeah.
But just slipped a little bit.
Too low. Yeah, he just didn't have that on the right height to be able to get it to where he wanted it.
Yeah. And I had never really practiced going for this, but it's final round, so time to pull out all the big guns.
Well, that's your nice, stable driver. You know it's going to flex back, and boy, you're putting it.
I went aggressive and threw it as good as I possibly could.
So risky. So over to hole number 6. Here's Kyle teeing off. This is, again, just a nice big open shot. You've got to control the drive. If you end up leaking it to the left, you're kind of in trouble. Kyle has this on a fantastic line.
That was a smash. Pin high on the 643-footer. Great shot by Kyle. He's looking at about an 80-footer for Eagle.
Let's see what Dylan can do here.
Started out on a good amount of highs there.
That's going to be too far left, though. That's where this hole gets tricky. As soon as you leak it down that hill, now you're looking at, 240 feet uphill to get to the basket.
Straight up the hill.
Straight up the hill. So that's where this hole gets interesting. If you can keep it on that right side of the fairway, then you're in a really good spot.
Oh, that looks good from Steve. Just a little higher. That had enough turn to get all the way there. It's about where his roller ended up.
Yeah, exactly. Almost in the same spot as his roller from the previous round. So back over to hole number 5. Here's Simon with his approach shot. Get off of that flag.
Oh, he just shorts it. Same mistake as
Wow.
Steve.
And he's going to be putting from behind. I can't imagine that made it in bounds on the other side.
It did not. He could not believe he made that mistake.
Things are getting interesting really fast. Rob with a great approach
Yeah,
shot.
that's exactly what you want.
Yep.
Simon just kind of has to lay this one up from 100.
Lay up. Wow.
He tried to make it without going too bad, but it's still rolling.
Oh my gosh.
Simon's just
He's
laughing.
Just amazed at this point that this is what's happening. And here you are thinking about the birdie run.
Yeah, I just wasn't close enough. I needed another 15 feet to confidently run that one.
So we may have to make a change to this hole next year because even with your drive, which was one of the better drives that we've seen, it was almost, you still didn't have the ability to run at that thing for birdie. So, certainly as we move forward, we'll have some changes for next year. Simon was able to get his bogey there and make that putt, but really nerve-wracking.
It's actually a double
bogey.
Double bogey for Simon. So Fish gets another 2 to cut the lead to 1 stroke after 5 holes. I tap in my par. Rob will do the same.
That happened very quickly.
Very quickly. Simon's in shock right now. He says he had no idea what was going on.
Well, if there's an area of the course where Simon is going to have an advantage, it's on the next 2 holes that we're playing. So we'll see how this pans out and if Simon can pull it together a little bit. Here's Dylan with his approach shot. You can see how dramatically downhill you can leave that thing.
Yeah, he had to rip that thing up the hill.
Oh boy! All right, it stopped.
He'll have about a 25-footer for birdie.
But he's throwing driver.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't throw the correct shot off the drive.
Steve. Yeah, easy pitch up for his birdie. Devin trying to do the same.
Devin's trying to make it.
Oh, that was so close.
Devin doesn't lay up very often. He's usually good for a long shot going into the chains at some point.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's a good look for the elusive eagle. Kyle from about 65, 70 feet.
You see the wind at his back there, pushing the disc down just a little bit.
Not a bad attempt. He'll have an easy birdie.
You walk away with a tap-in birdie. That's fine. Dylan threw that a little bit high, but that tailwind kind of kept it in the basket for him. And Devin's gonna let his umbrella go flying.
It's a little windy out there today.
Yeah. And Steve will tap in his birdie. Kyle's gonna tap in his birdie. So those guys, everyone played the hole reasonably.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice star frame. That's what we expected. It is certainly one of the easiest holes on the course. And even with Dylan being as far away as he was able to get it up there.
Mm-hmm.
So hole number 6, as we've been talking about here, you do have a little creek that is lined OB. It's a really, really open hole. So if you find yourself on the right-hand side in those woods, you threw a bad shot.
Yeah.
If you're way down the hill on the left-hand side, then you didn't throw the shot that you wanted to. Fish, that is going to move left for him. So that's going to go back down that hill.
It's a little too much hyzer on the release. We had a tailwind as well, so it's going to fade it at the end. Let's see if Rob can get some turn on his drive.
A little bit too much height probably on that, and it's going to fade out.
Similar result, a little shorter than Fish, but nothing too bad. I'm really looking to smash this one. The wind was perfect.
Yeah, it was just a absolutely perfect line.
Yeah, that one was flying exactly how I hoped.
Yeah. Pin high, just probably past pin high a little bit with a straight uphill look at it. You're pretty much in a similar position than Kyle was. Let's watch Simon blast away here.
Yeah, he really needs to make a move right now after a slow start.
And that's going to be deep and left, but it should stay on the hill. He'll have a decent uphill run for his eagle look as well.
All right, let's see the approaches here on 7. Devin was a little short off the tee, so he's needing to go full distance for a second.
And he's gonna have to make a long look, or he's gonna walk away with his par, because you can't make too many mistakes from that area. But that's where you lose the birdie opportunity, is by not getting the distance off the tee.
Or just being where Steve is, when you really pinched on the right side. Kind of makes the angle tough. So he's going to have a little bit of a tester for his birdie.
He left that short and left as well.
Oh yeah, this is Rob. He just let it go and it went way left. Oh no, that was Dylan. Excuse me. So Dylan's looking to get up and down to salvage his par.
Yeah, it's tough to get over there in those woods.
Yeah, it's thick.
Yeah, but
Really
good
thick.
good up and down for Dylan. He'll manage to save par by putting that right next to the basket. And then here's Kyle. Kyle is going to be pinched off just a little bit. He has to go around the tree. Textbook, really good
Perfect,
shot.
yeah. Easy birdie for Kyle. All right, let's see if Devin can kickstart his round.
Nah, he left the whole way, but right there. All right, Simon's uphill attempt here at Eagle on hole number 6.
Yeah, he's about 80 feet. Just couldn't get enough juice, but drop in birdie.
Birdie. Now fish.
Trying to do the same. He wasn't really running it. He just wants to keep the pressure on Simon.
Yep, still one stroke at this point now.
And this is probably my best chance here at Eagle, so I was really trying hard to make this one.
You can be aggressive. Oh, nice.
Oh, top band.
Very nice, Eagle.
Got the elusive Eagle there.
Yep, and you put yourself in the right spot to do it, though. I mean, that is it, is being able to be aggressive and run uphill with that putt. So we get a nice replay.
Oh, this will be a good angle. Ding.
Oh,
Oh, those don't usually go in. I was glad that one stuck.
Yep. Good thing it didn't roll back down the hill,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah, great putt.
Feels good to get the Eagle.
Yeah, so now we're going to be looking at Rob here with his attempt for par. Slightly downhill. He's got a little bit of a headwind. No problem with a great birdie.
Birdie, yeah. So Rob with a nice start, 3 through 6. Just right what you want to do. Just patience on the start. Get your birdies towards the end.
Yeah, Simon's going to tap in his birdie as well as Fish. And Fish is,
Pedal to the metal, 5 for 6.
You can say that's almost perfect with hole 5 playing as hard as it does.
Exactly.
Let's see if Steve can convert.
Oh, man, and he skip and roll down the hill.
You can see where he ended up is this little hole down there, but nothing to worry about. Steve should...
Yeah, cleans up his par there. He's got to get his putter going to make a move. Dylan to save his par after being deep in the woods. He'll take that for sure.
And Devin the same, cleaning up his par. And then Kyle with a really good approach shot. This should be Kyle's birdie here, and he can kind of start moving as well. You have 2 holes that you really want to get birdies on back-to-back here.
In the morning.
Birdie Fuel Coffee. Oh,
He took the cup. Where's he going with the cup? That's the cup.
took the cup. BirdieFuelCoffee.com.
So looking at hole number 7, again, pretty open, and you kind of get to choose what type of a shot you want to throw, whether it's a roller, backhand, forehand, just whatever's going to get you the distance that you need in order to make that second shot a little bit easier. Tricky behind the green. There's a little depression back there that you can find yourself. If you get aggressive on the second shot, you can get down there into that depression, and it makes for a little bit of a tricky putt.
Yeah. Once again, I threw mine just a touch lower than I was hoping, but got enough distance. I should be able to get up and down. Fish with the height you're looking for.
He's going to love this.
That was a smash.
Yeah, this is perfect because this kind of takes that advantage away from Simon. Simon getting to that tree and almost having a putt for eagle. It's tough to get all the way there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah, and see, this is what Dylan unfortunately did on the last hole. See, you you bail out left and you're in that woods and you don't really have anything.
Even if he's not in the woods from there, it's such an uphill look to the basket that it's blind. So you can't see the basket from where you are. And Simon just putting a huge shot together. Probably a little bit shorter than his first round shot, but he still will be able to be aggressive.
Yeah, he has nothing more than 150 feet. Well, Rob, luckily, didn't get all the way in there, so he's going to have a little bit of a look to get up and down. It is a blind approach.
Yeah,
So
he can't see the basket from where he is right now, which makes this second shot hard to get it on the right line. Looking really good.
Wow, yeah, great shot by Rob. He's going to have about a 28-footer for his birdie 3.
So moving to hole number 8, we're watching Steve rip a drive down this hill. You really have to throw something that has some stability, because if you leak to the right here, you can get yourself into trouble. But that is a textbook shot out of Steve. Yeah, that's one of the best opportunities for birdie that you're going to see on this hole. That was fantastic.
That's the best one I've seen yet. That was perfect.
Devin's approach here, just want to keep it without going too far down that hill. That was a great shot from Devin.
It's nice that grass is sticky, so just hit the hill and don't sail it, and you should be close.
It is easy to go over that hill, and Dylan on an angle there. Looks like he's stuck as well, which was good.
Yep, Kyle just trying to do the same as Dylan.
Perfect.
All right, Steve for the birdie.
Does not want to airball this.
Oh, I don't know if he was laying that up or he didn't know what he was doing there.
He faked us all out. He literally looked like he was running that, and I think it was a last-second decision to not do it. So there's Fish. Fish actually left himself a little bit outside, not all that comfortable. But, Fish is not missing anything at this point. Simon with a textbook layup. He should have no problem with putting that away.
Yeah, I threw a sidearm down the hill, so I have about a 40-footer for birdie.
Oh, and just no doubt.
Drilled it. Yeah, my putter was feeling great today.
Everyone who was down there, it seems, has made their putts on camera. But I will tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. You could see how far downhill that was. But everyone seemed to be aggressive coming back up at it, and that was a great putt. Let's see if Rob can convert on a birdie after being out of position on his drive.
See, Flagstick is really calm. He's got nothing to really worry about. Just trust his form. Oh no. I think it did curl up a little bit, so should have a routine putt for
Fish is close. I thought Fish was a little further than that, but Fish was close enough. He's not going to miss that at this point. Running down the stretch.
6 for 7 for Fish.
So you can see Rob did make it down into that, but he's close. I mean, he's right next to the basket, and he just didn't get it high enough.
Oh, man. Tough green for Rob.
As soon as I talk about how everybody's making that putt, Rob misses it. Sorry, Rob. Birdie out of Simon. We had a birdie out of Fish. So those two are still moving. Fish has to make up another stroke here. And Simon is doing a good job of on these holes where he needed to take advantage and birdie. He did. Hole number 8 is severely downhill. You have a golf green that the basket sits next to on the left-hand side with danger going behind there with a severe drop-off. Really, as long as you keep yourself out of the right-hand side, those trees, then it's a pretty straightforward hole. But if you want to get aggressive, it can be birdied.
Yep, exactly. However, it is the third hardest hole on the course, so really just focus on not getting in trouble, which is bailing out left.
Really have to think about this drive. This is one of the drives you step up to and you're
you have to
very
throw
precise.
It really low off the tee because it's on such a drastic hill. I hit a good one, but just bailed out a little bit left, but should be a routine up and down.
Leaving it short on that hill a little bit calls for a little bit of a tricky footing as you're playing your second shot. So getting down to that flat where you just landed and where we see fish landing right now, having nice flat footing to be able to throw your approach shot is certainly an advantage.
Yes.
Super low out of Simon. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this was his flippy one. He was trying to get to the green here.
Wow.
Almost. He luckily ends up short enough, but that was tracking to the out-of-bounds green. So good break there for Simon.
That was 5 feet off the ground the entire flight. And Rob turning this over a little bit. Hopefully it can flex back out. Here it comes. Should be short of the green. Yep, he'll be fine. We'll move over to hole number 9. Kyle with his tee shot here.
It's looking good. You just don't want to flirt with that OB on the left. Oof.
It's perfect for not going in the OB. You
Yeah.
have the best angle to the island green from there.
Yeah, he's going to have a wide open up and down. Dylan showing you the other route that could potentially get you into trouble if you hang it out too far right.
He's got a forehand.
Yeah.
So having that tool in your toolbox, knowing if you leave it out to the right, you're going to be okay on this hole.
And Steve right in the middle, just perfect.
Super controlled. Even short,
Yeah,
mind you. I mean, he
short's
just,
fine. It's a shorter par 4. You just don't want to get yourself pinched off the tee.
a little bit wide out of Devon. That's going to be tricky. He probably wanted to flirt with that OB a little bit more on that left-hand side. But all right, we've got some approach shots here out of the lead group, and I have a feeling like this might get boring as we watch you guys just go ahead and put your discs underneath the basket here.
Yeah, once again, I threw a great drive, but not close enough to really run it. So just lay it up. All of us are cleaning up our pars.
Yep, there's no birdies to be seen out of the first two cards on this hole. So.
Out of any card.
Yeah.
0 birdies on this hole for the entire tournament.
So we may make the adjustment to move the tee box down to the lower tee pad for next year's event, possibly, and get more people to actually run this thing and see some people go out of bounds. And
super fun tee shot, just to let it rip down a mountainside.
Very little scoring separation as everybody is just trying to play it for par.
Yep.
So we'll see Devin here back on hole number 9. He's got to throw that forehand and get around these branches. Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Just good enough. Leaves himself about a 25-footer.
Yep. So Steve,
here's that good angle we were talking about. Steve's got a wide open little turnover putter.
This hole playing extremely easy for most, for both days, as a matter of fact. As really, if you end up where Dylan did and he ended up out of bounds, that's surprising.
Yeah, that was a mistake from Dylan there. The one branch you got to miss. Kyle going wide. That should be routine.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, really, really good drive flirting with the OB there, putting himself in good position, and Kyle with a great approach shot. So
Dylan almost making it from the drop zone, but he will be getting a bogey.
Devin converting for his birdie. The rest of these guys should be cleaning up here. So we'll see Steve. You can see the wind is picking up just a little bit. He's got a little bit of a headwind, but I don't think that it's moving too much to be even distracting at this point.
A little bit of a roller coaster round so far for Steve, but got this birdie ready for the birdie stretch coming up.
Yeah, the back 9 on this course, especially holes 14 and out, are really birdie holes. I mean, you want to run through that stretch of holes birdieing as much as you can. So there's plenty of room for Steve. Kyle with a great job. He's 4 down without any blemishes. He's playing good golf again, which I love to see. So the left-hand side high grass here is out of bounds, and then you have to play over out of bounds completely to an island green on this hole. So as we talked about, really kind of cheating that OB left gives you the best angle into the green. As we saw with Dylan, you can hit those trees and actually end up in the OB if you're playing it too wide.
Yeah, I'm just trying power hyzer out there kind of as far as I can on pure hyzer and then deal with the approach.
That's a decent shot, knowing that you're not flirting with the out of bounds at all. Fish threw yesterday extremely short and definitely beefed up the power a little bit today.
Yeah.
Still played it extremely safe out to the right.
Simon, that looks like a good line. A little deep, so he's going to have a funky little approach, actually.
That's where the hole gets tricky, is if you end up too far deep there, you've got to make a decision on how to get yourself back to that island green. And Robert throwing a good-looking shot, coming back. 3 discs out there on the left side of that storm drain, and that makes for difficult upshots. It doesn't make for an easy upshot.
Fish trying to spike it over that branch.
Oh, no.
He was an inch out.
Oh, my gosh.
Really bad break for Fish there.
Bad break on the roll, not so much on where he sent that forehand. He could have played it out wide like yours and had no trouble whatsoever. So
true. It was a missed throw and a bad break.
Yep.
But Fish is going to be putting from the drop zone for the second time on this hole after making a push. So that was a costly mistake there from Fish.
I won't discount that Robert just made this hole look as easy as it could be.
Simon with the awkward turnover putter and made it look perfect.
Can he convert this time? No.
That will be a bogey for Fish. I got about a 25-footer, slight tailwind. Putter was feeling good today.
Yeah, I mean, your golf right now is extremely good. You're really making a push as well. I mean, you've had the box since the eagle on hole number 6, so you've got to feel confident right now running through the first 9 holes.
Yeah.
Simon is finally back on track a little bit.
Yeah, Simon, slow start, but he's looking like normal Simon, getting his birdies, ready to attack this back 9.
And Fish cleaning up there.
Costly bogey there for Fish on one of the easier holes on the course.
And Robert's going to tap in his birdie. You see those double helix banners behind there. We got to give a big thanks to those guys for bringing out and helping out with the island green and doing what they did to support the event. To recap, we got Simon, Andrew, Fish, 25 and 22 down. That was a lot closer than what it looks like having Fish just bogeyed. And then yourself with a good run at 18 down and Robert at 16.
Kyle making a move. He's up to 17 under. Steve's at 14, just kind of sitting steady. So is Devin at 11 and Dylan at 10.
We want to thank you for joining us for the coverage of the front 9 here for the 2020 Lost Valley Open. Coverage provided by Gatekeeper Media and the tournament sponsor, Discmania and Birdie. We'll see you guys back again for the back 9. We've got some exciting stuff coming up.
Yeah, can't wait.